Okay. Okay, so it's 29 degrees out, 15-mile-an-hour winds. I'm still taking this bike out as everything fogs up because I've been standing in this 3 layers of clothes for a good 20 minutes trying to put the GoPro on in my backpack. So I don't know how this is going to go. But I'm going to take this thing on a 56-mile round trip, maybe longer if I stop somewhere. I got rubber gloves on underneath these gloves, which are already sweating, and I'm ready to go. If you look, it's got 2 kickstands because of the sheer weight. I wanted a bike that looked inconspicuous for an e-bike. So besides the the wiring, the battery, which is a 72 volt 34 amp hour, is contained in this bag held with luggage ties, and the controller, which is set to 50 amp, is on top. It's the wire harness I made. Yes, it's got mechanical brakes for now, but they're cable actuated hydraulics. So once my actual hydraulics come in the mail and I feel like taking apart the wire harness, I'll replace them. I think I'm going to do a voiceover later, maybe not. So this was a Mongoose Malice fat bike. I literally only kept the front hub and the frame. Everything else on this is aftermarket except for the chain. But the crank's been replaced, crank arms, bottom bracket, the headset, the front fork, and I got a 5mm and a 3mm thick steel torque arms on each side. One is bolted to the one of the brake mounts for the caliper, and the other one is just mounted to the seat stays. I didn't have a choice because there's no mounting options on this bike for anything, anywhere. So getting this rack together was quite a challenge because the battery weighs over 20 pounds. But I'm hoping the squishiness of the tires is enough suspension to reduce some of the shock on it. And let's see if I can get this fog out of these lenses, because I can't see too well right now. I got it set to 9 levels of pedal assist, and right now we're on 3 out of 9, which I think gives me assistance up to, I want to say 18 miles an hour, somewhere around there. So also, this thing's got lights, horn, turn signals. Why does it look like this? There we go. That's what we want. Truck. Man. Still can't see good. Not much airflow in this helmet, so it's starting to unfog, I think. It's supposed to be fog resistant, but I've got it pretty clogged up with my head protection for warmth. Look like a ninja underneath this thing, so I can pedal. Doing 36. I have so much weight on me right now. I've got this jacket's a motorcycle jacket with full padding. I'm doing 40, and it weighs itself, I think, 13-14 pounds. I'm 220 almost. The motor weighs like 20 pounds. Battery's 20 pounds, controller's 5 pounds. I've got a helmet, so this thing is not light. To combat some speed wobbles, I've got 777 millimeter wide 50 millimeter riser bars from Spank with a vibro core. Tried to do everything I could to deal with you know, just the vibrations in the road. So I got this cheap front oil fork, which is better than nothing, and I've got the vibro core handlebars in the front. I'm doing 46 miles an hour right now. 47. Oh my God. 48. And I've got a headwind right now. I don't even know if I feel comfortable at these speeds yet. I'm gonna chill out a little bit. We're gonna take this thing to a trail here real quick. I want to try this trail out here. I mean, the brakes are adequate. I think they're just ceramic too. I mean, if I even just change the pads, I have some semi-metallics. I might just throw those on. I really don't feel like taking the wire harness apart anytime soon, which I'm gonna need to do if I get brakes, or when the brakes come. But I mean, if you don't need them, you don't need them. Get some drag. I think it's just the road quality. These are street tires, by the way. Real quick, there's a lot of people just sitting in their cars here, and that usually means how is it supposed to happen? It means there's a raid. Oh, some mega Anthros guy. Oh, thanks. Sorry, back to business. So there's a path right here, which I can't believe I never noticed before. And I guess I'm really pushing the limits of this back rack, but I got a little neoprene padding too in the rack where the battery's sitting. Hope I don't pop a tire. I got the 30 TPI Originate supercells. So they're not made for off-roading, but they're pretty durable. I can't believe I hit 50 miles an hour with wind coming at me on flat ground before. Look at this thing. Right up the hill. Right up the hill. Just trying to look out for like big bumps. Whew. Stick got kicked up. Felt that. I've never been this far down this trail, so backs up to some houses. This is pretty cool. If you actually lived here, though, you could jump right in. I wonder if that goes out. Yeah, it does, to the field. This is pretty cool, actually. Just pay attention to the road. Oh yeah. Look at that. That is annoying. Alright. Normally I'd try to just go around it, but I don't care. So that wasn't a purpose. We've already wasted a little bit of juice. I know I can make it to my destination on this battery. Come out here, right across this field. They're practicing. Hope they don't get mad at me. But I'm off to the side. I'm not even on any of the playing part of the field. It'll look like I'm pedaling. Nah. You can't really control the speed when you pedal. This thing just selects what speed the pedal assist level's on, so you're better off using the throttle. But I like pedal assist as an option, because it lets me, I have the half throttle here, if you saw before, so it lets me get like a decent amount of grip on this bar pretty good, but still part of my hand's got to be on the actual, you know, twisting part of the throttle, which isn't as stable as if I just put my hand out all the way at the end of the bar. We're going to disappear here. Bumpy. I got this seat suspension thing, seat post Connect. I'm liking it. It's not a make or break, but I like it. I don't have to worry, like, if I see a bump, I put most of my weight on the pedals. But sometimes I miss it, especially at night. So I know I said I was doing 56 miles round trip with a charge stop in between. I bought a fast charger that's 10 amps, but it came with the wrong, came with a male connector, and I needed a female, so I got an adapter coming from eBay. But until then I have to live with this 5 amp. So if I charge for about an hour and a half, that's about 7.5 amps of charge. I'm gonna have to do like pedal assist on the way back. It's pretty comfortable. We can do about 3 to 5 bars at that speed according to the controller or the screen. Now we got cars coming up behind us, so let's pick it up. They have to be super confused. The only thing that really gives me away is this motorcycle helmet. Little speed wobble there. That's why I like being able to put my hands on the ends of the bars. I mean, honestly, if I stopped much harder, I think I'd fly off. Although the weight in the back is really good for not doing that. Should I put my blinker on? Do the blinker, so I know I'm turning left. I don't know how bright it is during the day though. Probably not the brightest. It'd be cool if it made an audible sound so you remember the blinker was on. Sorry, I'm not doing faster than 46 and 45, bro. At 25, I can't help it pedal anymore. He likes it. I know he likes it. Crazy for the stoppage. I'll let this guy go. And we'll try to catch him. So far compared to the scooter, I like it. The scooter's a little more stable because I have the damper set pretty, stiff. But sitting down in these big handlebars, it's pretty comfortable. Although my grip, probably because I have 2 layers of gloves on, is getting a little tired. I'm thinking maybe I got a 70mm stem. I'm thinking maybe 90 would have been a little better. You know, another 2 centimeters. But I really wanted that upright feel for this thing. That's cool. I stopped pedaling and after about a second it cuts out. It's got the 12 magnets, so it starts and stops pretty accurately. So the wind's pretty strong today. Again, I had mentioned before, it's 29 degrees when I left my house and a 15-mile-an-hour wind. It's kind of like gusting on and off, so it is pretty cold. My fingers are just starting to feel it, but they were getting pretty sweaty before. So I have, again, these gloves, which are not meant for this weather, but they are, you know, 3-season gloves. Plus I got the surgical gloves underneath, extra tight. Oh, that was a bump. You don't want to hit those too fast while sitting on this thing. Now, my scooter is 72 volt, 32 amp hour LGs. This one's supposedly 34 amp hour, but basically same configuration. 20 series, 10 parallel. So it's both 200 batteries. These ones supposedly hold a little bit more charge, like 6% more. So the 11X is two 1600 motors for 3200 watts total. This one is let's see, 3000 rated. Of course they all pull more depending on the level of charge of the battery. But I wonder if I'll get more mileage, because this bike, although heavy, is still about, I don't know, I think it weighs about 100, so it's still 30 pounds lighter than a scooter, and it's pulling, you know, 8% less watts, and it's single motor, so there's no front motor drag. So it's, in theory, I should get about another 10 or 15% distance than the scooter on this. So range should not be an issue, because I've done this trip before on the scooter on Eco, so I'm going to start slowing it down soon, actually. I can't keep riding like this. Still showing full when I'm stopped, so, I mean, that's good. Probably means I'm over 72 volts. But keep your max on. Once I get off this road, I'm going to put it on Eco, which I don't know what that would be on this. It would be like level 4. $48 miles an hour. 50 by GPS, there we go. Fastest I ever get on my scooter is 50, 51 sometimes. I'm a little downhill right now, actually. Starting to go downhill. So 52, 51, but this is nuts. With all this weight, if I had my lighter jacket on, I have a feeling we could probably get about 2 more miles an hour. So I've been debating, because this thing has a 50 BMS. If I bought another battery, same type of batteries from the same company, they have like a 20 amp hour 72 volt LG with 50 amp BMS. That goes, you know, in the center of the bike, held on by a bag. It comes with a bag. So it's got the same BMS. I'm thinking of buying that. It's going to add another 12 pounds to this bike, which I don't think is going to break it. So another 12 pounds, but I gain, so I probably lose, you know, 2 miles an hour maybe, but I would gain you know, 60% more range easily, and I'd be able to ride faster longer if I put those in parallel, which I've been thinking of doing. Really, I could get it for like around 780 bucks, because this battery cost me little over $1,000, and I was thinking that I would need the 70 amp BMS, because this controller is 60 amp rated, but I'm not looking to do 70 miles an hour here. 50 was like, wow, if I could hit 50 on this, I'd be happy, and I can. So I'm more than pleased. So just increasing the range at this point would be nice, because I get range anxiety. So now I'm gonna lower this. to 4 out of 9. And we'll see what this does after these cars go. Can't tell you how much I love this braking. The brake cutoffs are incredible. Put our right blinker on. Screw it, we're gonna go on this lane. Whoop. Just a bike. Goes anywhere. We'll go here. We'll go controlled. Not a fan of this. Oh, there's no way through here. Yeah, this was a mistake. Yep. Let's go over here. I think this will take me. Pedal assist 4 will get me in the mid 20s. It looks like about 25. So let's go. So anyway, I'll talk about the rack. I had one of those, you know, rated at like 70-pound Chinese racks. And the very first time I took it out at about 40 miles an hour, I hit like a borderline pothole. Yeah, like 27. 4's eco mode for me. This is great. This should get us there pretty good. So anyway, I hit this pothole. And the rack caved in. I know, it's not ideal. And the front of the rack was dragging on the tire. So I had to like pretty much just go super slow the whole way home, bend it back into shape, and hope that I didn't hit another bump. So I scrapped that. I was looking online. I found this Topeak, T-O-P-E-A-K carrier, and this thing was rated like for 56 pounds or so, or 58, and it was like legit though. So I got it, and the only thing I changed was, so it's solid, so there's no real putting it together. And just watch out for this thing. Taken this route before, so thing's solid. It feels like it can hold the weight, but on this bike I've got no connections, no eyelets for anything. So I had to take the P clamps that came from the last kit, that's held on by 6mm bolts, which are pretty thick. They're what you attach, to a brake caliper. So it's got those, and then for metal nails. So it's got those, and I left those on, and then I attached this rack to there. So this rack has, it had all M5s, 5mm bolts, right? So I didn't want to deal with 5mm bolts. But where the rack connects to the adapter, it's got 2 5mm bolts. So that's fine, because that's what, 10mm worth of bolt. But then the weakest point was they wanted you to put a 5mm bolt and connect it to the bike. So that's where I connected it to those P clamps, right? So I drilled them out to 6mm, and I put in 6mm bolts, which in theory should be 20% stronger due to the thickness than the ones they provided. And so far, so good. These bumps I would now hit at speed, right here. I think I was supposed to turn there. Ah, crap. I was. Pedal once and there's a delayed response. It just sucks. I can't control my speed. Let's see if there's any cars coming. Side view mirror is not my favorite either, but it's better than nothing. Just lets me see if cars are coming. That's all I need. I don't trust cars. I see people riding regular bicycles at night that are black bikes, black tires, wearing black clothes. Sometimes they might have darker skin or a hoodie on. And they're like trusting cars not to hit them. They got like, no lights on their bike or anything. And I don't know how in the hell you trust cars not to hit you, especially at night when you're like not even visible. I had to pin these pants in. Why is it only this one leg doing this? This is obnoxious. I think I don't really have to pedal right now. We're doing 28, 29 miles an hour, which is the eco mode on my scooter, so I should be able to make it there. I wonder if I can help this. Nah, even in 7 speed, I increased it from 36 to 38 teeth on the crank, thinking maybe, you know, be able to give it that little extra push, but nah, not past like low 20s. Thumb is getting a little cold. This guy's funny. He's like, what am I watching? A guy in jeans pedaling a bicycle in the freezing cold with a motorcycle helmet. So this speed, we're pulling, now when I'm maxing out, I'm pulling like 5,500 watts on this thing according to the display. I know it's not that accurate, but right now it says I'm pulling some uphill 2,000. Now I'm pretty much leveled out. Now I'm doing 1,800 watts. What's up, dude? So the left one's not doing that. What is up with this? Cop. Literally a cop coming behind me. So we'll slow down. What's up, cop? He's got to be like, why does that dude have a fucking motorcycle helmet on? Can't be too safe. This bike only does 20 miles an hour. Another car coming. We'll let that car do his thing. Is he gonna let me go? Yes. This is fun. Anyway, I mean, when I got the bike too, I greased everything the hell up, but basically I tried to make it so that this thing had as little resistance as possible, knowing that I was going to be putting on, you know, these big heavy tires and the rack and all this stuff, and my own body weight, plus, you know, the weight of the steel frame, blah blah blah. But also another added effect is, no matter what, my range anxiety is slightly lessened by the fact that this thing can actually still be ridden like a bicycle. Now, granted, with moderate effort, only around 9-10 miles an hour, but when I first got my scooter, it was riddled with fuse problems in the beginning, straight out of the box. So I've died 2, maybe 3 times, but definitely twice. One time, no, 3 times. Twice I was so far I had to get an Uber XL, which cost me about $25, and an embarrassing wait time. And once I was 0.9 miles from my house the very first time I took it out for a ride, and I had to basically walk it to the top of a hill and then try to scoot down, and it was miserable. And then my scooter before that was basically a 010X, but it was an Apollo, and I really tried pushing the range, and it died on me, and I had to walk that thing 3 miles an hour in the rain, and it was also quite hot, so that was not ideal. Yeah. How long till I make this left? I don't know. I wish this thing would talk to me. I can't tell how far until I make the left, but I'll just keep my eyes peeled. Car is coming. I don't know how long this battery is going to last, but I have one other battery, so this is going to die where it dies. And then pick up once I start heading back, so you'll probably get a portion of both sides of the trip. But I think this battery lasts like an hour, and I think my trip's just over an hour. What's this? Oh, the left's coming up. So we're going to get in the lane and turn here. And make the right here. I've done this before, I think. This is the way I want to go. And my grips keep burning out. It's a good workout here, man. It says I should make a right here. What is this? Oh, is this where it wanted me to go last time? Okay, I'm not popping up that, but I'll do this. Yeah. Okay. Alright, guess we're doing throttle here. Oh man, this is bumpy, I don't know. We're in throttle. We're in throttle control. This is too much. Holy shit. Okay, coming into here, I'll make a right. That's pretty neat, actually. Dude, what? Is this crazy? What? This can't be real. Dude, there's no way. Okay. Give it a shot. This is ridiculous. Sorry if this is boring. Just really not used to this or this bike. Wants me to go in here for a little bit and then make a right. Dude, this can't. What? I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening right now. That's where I'm at. Or I'm here. Gotta come out of here. This is crazy. I don't know where the hell I am, dude. This is a bike, not a dirt bike. I'm gonna come out over there. This is retarded. Oh man. I mean, the capabilities of this thing are a little better now. This thing's so heavy. Okay, we're out. I don't know. This thing did this to me last time in this area. I don't know what it thinks is here or not here. Okay. We're out of here. Wow. Good job. This is Google, by the way. Google's so great. Let me tell you. So has to make a right here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this continued, but I don't know why. Now, this is a little skinny. A little narrow, but it's kind of fun. I'll make a right soon. Not yet, hopefully. I just passed some trails. This is really fun, actually. So I assume here is where I make the right. Oh man. Yep, and that's mud. It looks like. Or water. What is this? Ice? Man. Really, dude? How do I get around this without fucking this bike up? Look. I gotta get through this. So I gotta go really slow. Well, that kind of went through it like nothing. But the tires are gross now, so is my foot. So I'm just gonna go slow while I try to get some of this water off these tires. Pulling 600 watts. 600 watts on a Rad Rover is like 15 miles an hour, but this thing is heavy. No mud guards on this, in case you didn't know. There's also a stick stuck in the tire, which I'll address once we get through this light packed sand. Getting some of these pine needles. Oh man, this is like a dirt bike trail, dude. Straight. Wow. I can't even pull full power in this fucking thing. Just eating these things up, man. Wow. Left here. Now I kind of get the appeal of dirt bikes. Look at this. Am I still going straight? I don't know where I'm going. Yep, still going straight. Hopefully this doesn't hit horribly. With my weight on the front, this thing sticks to these. Bump. I wanted to get out of here, I think. No. Still? Really? Just make a right? Nah, I think I'm getting out of here. I gotta turn around. That was close. Yeah, even without the off-road tires, this thing is still pretty great. And I think I'm in love with this rack. Problem is though, as I push it and the rack's, you know, survives, I think, I mean, I get more and more confident, but it's like, how long do you trust it, you know? As soon as you push it just too far, that's when it fails. Ah, chain came off. Wait, did it? That didn't. That was weird. I mean, the chain's dirty. Uh-oh. The rack's hanging back. How is that? Wait, how did that happen? Shouldn't be. I gotta tighten those more, I guess. It's rideable. These are a little mangled, just a little bit. Ooh, that one's actually coming loose. And that one looks bent. Oh boy. No more off-roading. I thought I had an idea for those. I might. Now we should continue our journey. Look at this hold. That one's coming pretty close. Oh man. That's a shame. That's how this thing let it pull back a little bit. I could always get something for here. Dude, that was close. Good enough, I guess. The other one, I can't really see it with this helmet on, but definitely bent. So rack is fine, beacon lamps are fine. It's that part that sucks. My gears are so dirty. Right here. I should continue this journey. I'm thinking maybe I should fucking reverse. Abort. I have some Allen keys with me, but that's it. Like, I can't even tighten this thing. And someone's got zip ties. Then I'm gonna zip tie it. See, this part sucks. I've done this part. Why can't we go higher than 7? There we go. After this car. wasn't so bad. Always something.
there. Yeah. It wants me to go. Slowly. This rear rack is pretty messed up. Turkey vultures. Gotta be very careful. Part of me wants to mess with them, but if my battery comes off and I get stranded here amongst the turkey vultures, I'm quite armored. I don't think they could actually harm me, but I really don't want to have to fight 20 turkey vultures barehanded. This is very bumpy.
My back was absolutely killing me all day yesterday. I didn't think I was going to be able to make it today, but I took some Excedrin before I left, and I was icing it all last night, so no real back issues. I think if I was standing on the scooter the whole time, my back would be killing me, but it seems to be a trade-off. Back and leg exhaustion on the scooter versus grip exhaustion on the bicycle. Even though the bike's still new to me, so I guess it's only going to get better. Part of me wonders if I'm still recording or just talking to myself. Yeah, I wore just enough, maybe a little too little on my hands, but otherwise just enough. That guy's turning, so sounds good. The law of the elders. Yeah, so the GoPro, especially with Horizon Lock that I have most likely on, you really don't feel bumps at all, man. It's like I'm not hitting anything, but let me assure you that I'm hitting bumps. And I wouldn't be that concerned, except now my rack is in danger. I mean, I'm not worried. There's better things I could have used to attach it, which I now will, but for the sake of this trip and making it to my destination, I'm concerned. I forgot, this is a bunch of stop signs. This is awful. Crazy. Right here is where I grew up. Right before my parents got divorced. Doesn't bring back too many memories because as a small child you don't really leave your area too much. Let's give it another kick. This thing rolls pretty good, so that's good. Yeah, I think I'll have this rack situation under control very soon. For a while. At least I'll have jacked triceps. Oof. It's getting squeaky. Getting squeaky. Now, bike experts. I've been learning as I've been going, but I hadn't ridden a bike in over 2 decades. I think they're ceramics, but Does that sound okay? Because the brakes are new. And you can see the way I ride, I don't brake that often. I'm usually just kind of going, you know, I'm always moving. So I make a left here. And then, plant leg again. I'm just going straight, it looks like. A couple blocks. I know where I'm going. 27. Get over there in a non-bumpy manner. There we go. And now on this thing, for now, go slower. Okay, we're okay doing this. Bars are too high for them. Alright, so in Eco 3 we jump all the way down to 16 miles an hour, probably 17 full charge, which is a good speed. I'm going to try to actually assist it with my feet in the highest gear in a second, after we get past this bridge. See how this thing rolls over a bridge. Nothing. See, I'm used to tiny scooter wheels. Bumps down though. Let's see if I can help. Yeah, I'm pedaling. I'm doing actual work, and I'm only pulling 500 watts to assist me. Here's where the leg workout comes in. And if I start slacking, the bike picks up. And it offers up to like 700 watts of assistance in this gear. It's pretty cool. So the pedal assist is top speed, not energy granted. If I go fast enough, you can hear it cut out. I don't know if it's covered in sand. I'm not taking those woods on the way back. So here's where I'm saving juice, and I actually think I'm powering it up. I don't know. It doesn't have reverse braking. It's got another Hall sensor for that, but it's not connected. So I don't know if it's got regenerative braking. It definitely doesn't have regenerative braking, but does it recharge when I'm doing this? I don't know. But I'm feeling it a little bit in my legs. I like this. Yeah, I'm feeling a little burned. What I wanted, man. Also, this thing affords me the opportunity to get a little exercise. This is great. I love the scooter though. I mean, the scooter's the scooter. But this thing's pretty great. Gotta slow it down only because almost 50 miles in this baby so far. Do about the back. Should have brought that one little wrench with me, man. The 8mm, just in case. Come on. Had enough fun on the trail. Let's pretend like I can hit this up arrow. There we go. Now we're moving. Still thinks I'm on the trail. To the left. It's got my speed on here. I wonder where it thinks I'm going. Here.